To talk movies, film critic Josh Bell shares several film events in the Valley for this week. So nice to see you again.
Nice to be back here, as always.
So what's new this week?
So we're starting off with The Irishman, which is Martin Scorsese's new gangster epic. There's been a ton of press about this movie. Scorsese's been in the news a lot for some comments that he's made about Marvel movies. But this is not a Marvel movie. It's his reunion with Robert De Niro, also starring Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. It's very much in the tradition of these Scorsese gangster films like Goodfellas and Casino, but it's a Netflix movie.
Wow.
So we're not getting it in a lot of theaters, but thankfully we've been getting these movies, some of these Netflix movies in theaters here. So we've got it at Eclipse Theaters and at Maya Cinemas through this week and probably next week. It's going to be on Netflix November 27th, but it's great to get a chance to see something like this in a theater. I think the way Scorsese wants you to see it.
Yeah, and I mean, all of those actors are legends.
They are.
The acting in the movie game,
Yes.
So that's going to be good.
Yeah, it's. I've actually seen it, and it's an experience. It's 3.5 hours long, so bring a snack if you go.
Dinner.
But I'm glad I got to see it in the theater because it really it allows you to focus on it as opposed to all those distractions if you watch it at home.
Yeah, that's true. All right, what's next?
So next up is the classic Japanese animated movie Princess Mononoke from Hayao Miyazaki, who is a legend in Japanese animation. This is part of this Studio Ghibli Fest that is a series in theaters that goes throughout the year. This is probably the first movie that introduced Miyazaki to the US. It's a classic fantasy story. That's going to be in local theaters on November 18th and 20th, and it's a good one for families. Sometimes these Japanese animated films are more adult-oriented, but this is kid-friendly as well, so
good. That's
take
perfect
the family
for the
and see it.
holidays.
Exactly.
You know, when all of the kids are at home, so.
Right, got to have something to do.
Right,
Take them out to the theater, yes.
What else?
So move on to a local film. Always cool to talk about some local stuff here. This is a fan film featuring Wolverine. It's called Wolverine Last Chapters from Marcus McFadden, who's a local filmmaker. He's made fan films before about Blade and about Catwoman and very slick, professional-looking stuff. You can see a quite Hugh Jackman-looking actor starring in this, and they're going to have the premiere of this fan film at the Millennium Fandom Bar downtown on November 19th at 7 p.m. That's free to check out. You know, come in a Wolverine costume. Filmmakers will be there. Yeah, I've seen Marcus McFadden's other fan films, and he really has a love for these characters, and you combine that with some filmmaking skill, and cool to see what fans can do with these famous characters.
Amazing. And there's there's an amazing documentary coming out, right?
Yeah, the Depeche Mode documentary called Depeche Mode Spirits in the Forest. It's a new documentary about the 80s synth rock band that people may remember. This film follows a bunch of their fans as they attend their not final tour, but their most recent tour last year, and it's got concert footage as well. It's going to be in theaters on November 21st and 24th for a single night, or two-night showing rather, before it's out on home video. And these things are cool because you'll get all of the fans of the bands show up, and it's almost like going to a little mini concert. But this is more than just that. We've got some storytelling stuff in it as well. That's at Red Rock, South Point, and Galaxy Green Valley.
That is cool. So Thanksgiving is around the corner.
That it is.
So this is appropriate. Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving. This is the second time within the last couple months, I think, that we've had Friends in theaters, and it's amazing how popular Friends still is, and that people want to go to theaters to see a sitcom on the big screen, but they do. And Friendsgiving is going to feature 8 classic Friends Thanksgiving themed episodes. That's 4 each night over 2 nights on November 24th and 25th. In local theaters, and yeah, you know,
who doesn't want to see that?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I honestly, the continued popularity of Friends is a bit baffling to me, but it's a nice little sitcom. The fact that people get so passionate about it, I kind of don't quite understand, but if you are, you can go join with your fellow friends and watch Friends in the movie theater on November 24th and 25th.
Good advice. Thank you so much. Thanks, Josh. We'll post this information on our website at ktmv.com. Stick around. We'll be right back.